Hello, hello, hello. This is Pete with Legacy Thought Leadership, of course. Today we're going to be talking about clicks to clients. And as you could tell from the screen, obviously, clicks to clients is just a way to simplify marketing. A lot of people talk about marketing as if you're a financial wizard about click-through rates, impressions, and blah, blah, blah. All you really want to know is how do you get that online traffic and bring them into your house, bring them in, make them your best new BFF, right? So that's the idea. So we're going to talk about just a couple of ways to do that, just beginning with a squeeze page. And if you're wondering what is a squeeze page, well, you come to the right place. That's what we're going to talk about next. And that's right. So here we go. Just a little mini introduction. This squeeze page is actually part of a customer journey. It's where the mission begins. It begins with a single message and a single goal. Usually this starts out with a lead magnet of some kind, your bait. And we'll talk about that in a second, but this bait is very desirable for your customer, your ideal customer. And then, of course, you have the sales page, which is where you kind of can dive a little bit deeper. And then within the sales page, there's mechanics like bumps and one-time offers, etc. I promise not to confuse you here, but I'm just throwing that out there for you so you know what's around, what's available. We're going to make this very simple. And then, of course, the email sequence, the email follow-up. And that is just your customer's way of saying that it's not no, they're just not ready yet. Okay, next. This is another way to look at it. It's a bird's eye view. First, you have to do some targeting. You got to know where your customers are, where you're going to go fishing for them. We're going to talk a little bit about the Facebook audience, just to give you an idea. Then there's engaging, a certain ad idea and ad design that's going to be particularly attractive to your ideal customer as well. And what we are focusing on more here is the converting part of it, like how to get them to opt in, go to the sales page, etc. So to give you an idea of what a squeeze page is, I like always to start out with a quote. If I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter. So this has been attributed to many famous people, including Lincoln and Mark Twain, etc. But by most accounts, it's from Pascal, and it is at the heart of a squeeze page. A lot of work goes into simplifying it to make sure it's very brief and concise and to the point, and is a no-brainer for your ideal customer to click on it and register. Okay, so again, the topic of the day, squeeze page examples we're going to be going through. Your mission begins with a single message and a goal. So look, that's a good segue to this. This is the typical design of a squeeze page. And I'll show you some examples later. You've seen them all the time. You see them all the time. You'll probably go surfing the web right now and see some more as soon as we're done here. But it really comes down to a large headline with a little smaller details in it, a way to put your contact information, whether it's just an email or email and phone number, etc., and a big button to click through here. Get instant access. There could be a video with another headline, and you click to sign up, but that's typically the structure. Now, as it relates to targeting, and this is about, we just talk briefly about Facebook, but this could be a course in it of itself, is within Facebook, they have a creative hub where you could set it up yourself. So you don't need to be a designer. You don't need to contract a designer. One of the ideas of my book and these resources is for you to be able to do it yourself. We just want you to be able to promote your book at all costs. Once your book is done, then what? This is the then what part that clicks to clients, how you turn your audience into customers. So Facebook will walk you through it where you build the design, you have your headlines and then call to action. You could change the button even, whether it's download or learn more. But the idea is we're using the example here of real estate and, finding a good real estate agent, not this one who's in your house reading magazines and not going to be very attentive to customers. So that's what you would publish. And then it'd be something like this. Here's another example with what you would see in your news feed in Facebook. And especially once you start clicking into real estate, this pops up again and again and again. So this is how you start. This is how you draw people to your squeeze page. Okay, clear enough? Cool. And they'll say something like, hey, I've compiled a free report for homes under $230,000. Click here to take a look at it, right? And that's where you come to this sales page, the squeeze page. And as you saw from the examples before, these squeeze pages are very concise. Sell your home fast. That's all you need to know, really. If you wanted to, that's the big headline. That's a big eye grabber. There's a video potential there with a drone throughout Miami. But it says, how do you get a free valuation and offer estimates? And then you put your information in there really quickly, and that's it. Get instant access now. Or you can look at it from the buyer's standpoint. They're looking for buyers. Here's a picture of a beautiful home. Enter your information to view this home. That's it. Okay, that's all you need to know. That if you're interested in this area, it's an amazing home, amazing opportunity. Schedule your visit before it disappears. Okay, that's it. No more. That's the one headline and the one call to action. Get my appointment. So that's how it works. Here's an example for e-commerce, just to give you an idea. These are a whole bunch of superfoods. If you think this looks nice to look at, it feels even better on the inside. Register here for a virtual smoothie party where you're taught how to blend your own smoothies. Here's another one. If you can't guess what this picture is, then maybe you should join us. These are mushrooms, different types of mushrooms that are superfoods as well. RSVP for my virtual mushroom party. And that's just kind of the idea. Keeps it very simple. And here's the squeeze page plus one, the squeeze page plus the success page. All you need to know is that you go from that one squeeze page and then the thank you, the success page as they call it. And this is where it says, check your inbox for your freebie or your confirmation, or there's other calls to action. You could join a private Facebook group, but it's just the opportunity that once you've gotten the information from them, you can invite them to the next step. Okay, that's good enough. And that's it. That's your deep dive into what is a squeeze page and why you need it. Once you have your book out and you're talking about it, you're going to have to tell these people, hey, if you want to learn more, go where? And what I suggest in my book and what I suggest to you now is find a really cool domain, get your squeeze page up and going. It doesn't have to be a complicated website, just a good landing page. And that's it. And with that, it's the end of Clicks to Clients, your squeeze page, and on to bigger and better things. Congratulations. Bye-bye.